two things that motivate us to do that program. Yeah. Firstly, when you get an offer to have Nathan Buckley at a football club, you're going to say yes. But on the mental health component, right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, and about 1 at mental health, it is terrible. And everyone in Rochester will tell you a story of someone that's, in a really bad state. I see it every day. And some, to the point where they're clinically put, in hospital and with anxiety, down to just struggling day to day, down to everyone's doing it tough. Whether they're from ag or they work in ag or they rely on ag, because we all do. It's what, country towns rely on it, mate. So somewhere or another they'll be part of it, yeah. There was a real obvious correlation between what we're seeing and then understanding it and getting educated on it the best we could. So we thought, well, this is a perfect marriage for us because we need some guidance in how to help manage it, because even though maybe the younger group around the Football Netball Club are a bit more resilient than probably our older population at the moment, who are the ones that are really suffering, we thought, well, let's see what we can do. How do we learn about it? How can we then help those? Well, or indeed help ourselves. Nathan came up and had a bit of time with the players and a bit of the general public. He was very generous with his time, and so that's what we did. And actually, it was a tremendous hour and a half with a introduction to understanding and managing mental health. It was a really, really good session. Oh, there's no doubt that knowledge is your best asset when it comes to, anything, education and knowledge. So what we have in the room, probably, we had most of the senior group, coaches, junior leaders. We probably had 60 or 70 people. Sometimes it can be really resistant, but actually people bought in. They really gave of themselves into that. So that was a really positive sign. So there was no education of mental health when we went to school. But these kids, they understand it already. I think it's actually educating our generation. I think we're in need of more education than the younger generation, to be quite honest. Once you understand more in depth about mental health and break down some barriers of it, because as one person commented, mental health is not always a negative thing. It can be a positive thing. We're all on a mental health journey all the time. And once you understand that, how's my mental health? Well, pretty good at the moment. Sometimes it's not, So once you break down barriers, and education breaks down barriers, doesn't it? Once we understand, we're better equipped then to discuss it. And that breaks down that cycle of, you'll be right, mate, suck it up, That's what we've got to get over.